Uh-oh. Good morning. Why would this break? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Break. That's my girls behind me. Can I just scoot that over just a little bit? Get both of us in there. Wow, wow, wow. Happy Thursday. It's Food for Thought Thursday. I was about to wrap my hair up, but I left the scrunchie upstairs. So, anyway, I want to say happy Thursday. We're almost here at Friday. So, okay, of course, Master Mercedes at Amazon. Um, go purchase it. Support Black business. Hit the like button, share if you care. Even if you don't care, still hit it. Be kind. Okay. So, you know, turn that down. I do this every morning. Right? Turn that down. And so, let's okay. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. You're eating breakfast. You know, if you eat breakfast, you really don't eat throughout the day. It holds you over all day. Seems like to me anyway. If you eat a good breakfast. Now if you pension, then it's not gonna hold you. But yeah, anyway. I want to talk about today barbershops and get coffee. Make sure you get your coffee and your tea. Ooh, you know what? That storm is coming. Yes, that storm is coming. I can't wait. I love snow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Um, oh, and to let you know, I will be in Hagerstown for 3 days. I'll give you the dates soon. Hmm. Um, anyway, let's put these on so I can see what's going on in this book. I want to talk about, let me clean my mess up, hair salons. I don't have a scrunchie. Shoot. See if I can do it like this. Forget it. Anyway, okay, let's just get to it. So I want to talk about hair salons. Let's get to it, honey. So I seen online, I was watching Willie D. Shout out to Willie D. I love Willie D. Um, this gentleman, he said he was going to get his hair cut and it was $100 just for a haircut. Why would it be $100 for a haircut? Make it make sense. What are you doing with this $100 besides he got a fade and that was it. I'm not sure if he lined them up, but I don't care if he did. $100 for a haircut is ridiculous. There's no way. And I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this because it's taking money from our community, but our community is getting over, honey, because there's no way on God's green earth that you should be charging $100 for a haircut. Seriously, what are we doing here? We're getting over on us. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go to the Dominicans, which my husband goes to the Dominicans, and I think he said he paid $40, and he looks so great. He looked like our wedding day. Yes, clock that. Anyway, so he gets the fade and the shape up, the lining, all that. $40. Now they don't take credit. You have to bring cash, which is understandable because people don't realize when you have a credit card machine, you gotta pay fees. That's why I always like anything that you use as far as electronic, you gotta pay fees. Cash App, Venmo, all that is fees. I prefer cash. But if not, then I'll add $2 on just for credit card because I have fees to pay. So let's get to it. There's no way. I mean, and for a kid cut was $50. A kid don't even they don't get line up. I don't. What do you call it? Shape up. They don't get a shape up. So why would we be paying $50 for that? That's crazy, right? There's no way. I think we're getting over on us. But why? Why are we getting over on us? Now, let's get into hair salon. First of all, the alcohol didn't go up in the store. It went up like 20 cents for your supplies. And what kind of cut is what did they call? Did you cut your hair? Your trimmers, your whatever. Did they go up? I, I'm confused. You some get over 'em bastards. Anyway, clippers. Let me sip on this coffee so I can get moving this morning. Now, let's talk about these sew-ins. I don't even like a sew-in. I don't like nothing on my head. I feel like it's squeezing my brain. I hate it. Um, First of all, you're putting a sew-in in. Nobody's taking care of your hair. Nobody's giving deep conditions. They're not cutting um, your ends. They're not doing none of this stuff. But they're putting all this glue and chemicals on your hair and not taking care of it. I had to get to the point. Now, I did have one hair salon lady. She take care of your hair. Your hair is healthy. Um, the reason why I left, I didn't go back because I said something. And we all know we talk to our stylists, about what's going on in our world. And it was repeated by another customer. Would she say so? I was confused. So I said, okay. I never went back. Just like that. Even though she take care of your hair. I mean, my hair was so healthy. Now, my last stylist, this recently I left last. That's another story for another day. But she didn't take care of your hair, but she could style the hell out of it. Okay, and she did that. But we want someone that's going to take care of our hair. So I actually take care of my own hair now. I've been doing research, you know, clipping my ends, and I'm in the middle of finding a stylist, a new one. Um, but I need a stylist that's like where I call you because something could be last minute for like uh, a booking or so I need you to be on hand for me. It's like, but I'm a simple girl. I actually like tracks. I don't like sew-ins and all that chemical. Don't put that mess in my hair. And even though, don't get me wrong, I know the glue is a chemical, but it's only a couple pieces to add to my hair to make it look fuller, um, like that thick look, that Aaliyah look. You know what I'm saying? Um, that look behind me. That's just a couple pieces. So that's what you'll see when you see me come out for a Crave event, not a Katrina Sugar Creations or Bedroom Candy. Um, but yeah, so she did some hair, but and then that's another thing. Every time you go, if you get the same style, the price is different. Why every time I come here, it's $10 more, $10 less? And it's like my husband was like, hairstylists is charging based on what's due, as far as their rent, their car note, and stuff like that. So I'm starting to believe them at this point. But so we want to find a stylist that's consistent. The prices are the same. They actually treat your hair. Now, okay, so if I'm getting a couple pieces of tracks, shampoo, blow dry, flat, I don't get chemicals, no prime, have a good grain of hair, flat it out, no chemicals, right? So we added pieces, tracks or whatever. Let's just say we add 5 pieces, okay? That should not, in my own hair, that should not be $150. I'm so sorry. There's no way. Because truth be told, on YouTube, it's women on there that show you point by point how to do your own hair. And one event, I did my own hair and it looked like I went to the salon. It took me about 4 hours because my arms was hurting, but I did it and it looked good. I got so many comments on my hair, but I don't want to do my hair. I don't. I really don't. I don't like shampooing my hair. I don't like doing none of that. But it is what it is. So, hmm, now the sew-ins. I seen a sew-in for $450. First of all, I think sew-ins are disgusting. I'm just saying. If you keep it in for a long time. One lady was on IG. She had her sew-in for 4 months. Disgusting. Okay, so I'll go to the dermatologist. Shout out to Ben. That's my dermatologist. But in his world, you're supposed to shampoo your hair every week. And I told him, we don't do that. Yes, he's not us, but I love him. He reminded me of Ben Affleck a little bit. So I said, we don't do that. So he said every 2 weeks, which is fine. Of course, I have these in, but knowing me, these will come out soon because I don't like for my hair to itch. And ever since, he showed me what's going on in his scalp when you don't shampoo your hair, microbugs and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, do your homework on not shampooing your hair. I guarantee you be shampooing your hair every 2 weeks. Let's get a drink. Why am I getting sleepy? So anyway, make sure you shampoo your hair. Let's go back to the lady. She had like it was so matted, and the lady was clean. And kudos to the stylist. She was such a wonderful person because I was like, you're not coming in here with that. You're going to cut that out and shampoo it. But anyway, it's like sewed in and all this kind of. She got to cut it, make sure she's not cutting her hair. Now her hair grew. Don't get it twisted. You see, all that new growth was bananas. Okay, so but she charged her 400 and some change. That is bill money. That's your gas and electric money. That's your water bill money, some groceries, not that much grocery, just a little bit. I just don't see that. Like, I don't see charging all that money and you're not even taking care of my hair. You're not treating it. You're not doing nothing. You're not putting some kind of special conditioner in it to put me underneath the dryer and give me, a little healthy hair and make it look good and beautiful. As grandbaby would say, I want to be more beautiful, you know? So it just don't make sense to me of how we sit up here and pay all this money. And not to mention, some of these stylists are rude. Barbershop. My son had came down from Hagerstown and we went to go find him a barbershop, like to get his hair cut because he looking like Martin when he was in that coat. And so we went to the barbershop not too far from here. It's us owned. And we walked in, they looked at us like we had horns in our head. Know how you doing? How are you? How can I help you? Da, 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 da. None of that, right? You know me when it comes to my money. Give me an attitude, you don't get my money. Take my money where it's appreciated. So I said, he would like to have a haircut. What's the protocol? Well, we booked. Oh, okay. Turned around, let's go to the Dominicans. Welcome him with open arms. Sign the clipboard. We'll call you when we're ready. 3 people ahead of you. Beautiful. Sometimes we give off attitude to us for no reason whatsoever. Tell me why. You ungrateful bastards. Tell me why. Anyway, some of the stylists, attitude. What do you have an attitude for? You chose this profession? I remember I had one stylist way back in the day. That's when I had a regular shortcut. I used to wear my hair short. She was like, you early. I'm not that girl. I said, okay. Just like that. As I was sitting in the chair, then I got up and walked out. Because it's a salon on every corner. Okay. every corner. You don't give me attitude when it comes to my damn money. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with us? Go get a silk press at the Dominican shop. Hi, mommy. Everybody happy. Unless everybody had margaritas. But ciao, bye. And then that's why you take your money elsewhere. And then now you have stylists and barbers getting a part-time job because they can't keep up their clientele. Now, my husband had a barber coming to the house at one point. He turned into his damn therapist. We don't want to hear your business. Don't tell us your business. So I got to the point when I went to my last stylist, I don't tell my business. I might talk about my grandkids. Well, at the time, granddaughter, I have grandkids now. So, but other than that, then nobody gets my business. Because it's nothing worse than when you tell somebody something and it comes back. And you're like, wow, I can't trust you. Mm, you know, so, but when I still see her, I still speak. My old one that told my business, I still speak when I see her. I'm not a mean person, or I can be though. But I'm not. You got to really push me to be that person. But kids' braids. My granddaughter had got some braids for her for school when school started. So I asked her mother, I said, how much was her braids? And she said, $125 for a child. Ridiculous. The style was beautiful though. Even my husband loved it. It was gorgeous. Everybody loved it. It was nice. I'll give her that. But for a kid, I think it's too much. But you know, but once again, those are their prices. Either we can accept it or we go somewhere else. I just think it's overpriced and getting over because I think if you if you give a good price for the hair, like okay, say like my granddaughter, so say like if she took her hair down to $75, then that's cool. And I'm like, okay, $75 is reasonable. Um, if I don't, if I have to bring the hair, or if I don't have to bring the hair. Like with this, I did not have to bring the hair, but it was 180. I can accept that. Now, my one braider that I go to, I told you I have two places I go to, but this is the third new place. But the one lady I go to, you have to bring your hair, and this would have been 260. No, not with me buying the hair too. So the other place is in White Marsh at the mall. Now, you don't have to bring hair with them, but they like you to have an appointment. But they do walk-ins, which is confusing. So I was like, oh, you did like, oh, can you schedule it? No. Why do you say walk-ins if you're not doing walk-ins? That don't make sense. But they'll still do your hair or whatever. You just gotta wait. They don't have a lot of people in there. But their prices are pretty much okay. Far as the braids, I don't like all them hearts and lines and stitches. Don't do that. I don't even, this is a lot. I like, because when it's time to cut it out, my damn arms be hurting. I got time for this shit. But um, kids, if you're braiding hair, I think you should already have the hair, especially if you're charging a crazy amount. Well, well, well. You would have braided my hair for nine. What? What the? I can't. Do you know how to braid? Boy, what are you doing? Anyway, so I was talking about barbers. If you just coming in, how much do your barber charge you? How much do your barber charge you? But over some of these, and I understand we all have to eat, but you got to realize getting your hair done is a luxury. It's a luxury. It's not a need, it's a want. And I think people don't realize that. So you come in with this one barber was online. Actually, Willie D was talking about it. He did a video on it, and the guy was on there talking that the barber charged him $100. Now it is a barber. I think he's in Miami. He charged $300, but he gives a facial, all this stuff. He do this mad self care for 300. He even sprayed you with Creed cologne after. We all know Creed started at 300. Creed cologne afterwards, and I guess the spa treatment to your face and your skin, because people do look like a different person when they get out. But if you just cutting my hair and you want $100 just for a cut and not even like the beard and all that, that's ridiculous. No, we're not doing that. So I don't know. I just think some of these salons and barbers are getting over. I mean, I will do that when I get married. Do what? What? Get a haircut? What is he talking about? Old people. Oh, you talking about the 300 cut the guy did, not just for every day. It got to be something special, a special event. But I can say the gentleman looked totally different. His skin was glowing. He went in there, he plucked all the acne out, the everything. Like he just cleaned it all up. It was really nice. Yes, for a special event, a wedding. Yeah, I would say that's what you would get that done for. Or maybe treat yourself once a year or something like that. Or the kids get together and come together and give you that as a Father's Day gift or something like that, or whatever the case may be. But I'm talking about overpriced hair. Like I said, getting your hair done is is a want, not a need. Especially when you have freaking YouTube with all this stuff out here, and you can do your own hair. You just gotta have the patience, basically. You just gotta have the patience to do your own hair. That's it. Be patient. Sit in the mirror, sit at your vanity if you have one. And if you don't, you should have one. Every lady should have a vanity. I love my vanity. I sit there and put lipstick on before I go to bed. I don't care. I'm a girly girl. I'm a princess. Some is a need. Sorry. Yes, but a standard haircut should not cost $100. I'm so sorry. And for kids, it should not be 50. What? Okay, back in the day, kids' haircut was what, $10? To pay $10 for my son. My son didn't get a haircut. He got his curls cut off because his hair is curly. But he didn't get no line and shape up. He don't need that because he don't have the regular coarse hair and stuff like that. He has curls. So I would just have the curls cut off. It was $10. Okay, so if you take the kid's haircut up now to 15, okay, that's fine. But when you come in at $50 for a kid, are you crazy? You just greedy. And people are paying this. I hate to say this, stop paying it and take your tail to the Dominicans. Nobody's going broke over no haircut when it was $5. Oh, that's real old school. What about the people who, the traveling barbers? Now, if you're a traveling barber with a car, I seen a traveling barber on, I think it was IG, might have been. I seen a traveling barber where it's his car and he has the um everything set up in the back. It was like a Benz, that Benz truck thing. And he actually come to you, you come into the barber, the back of the um barber thing, van, and he cut your hair right there. Like, so say like if you're on your lunch break at work, he'll come to your job. You get in the back, you sit in the chair like you're in the salon. Now, travel, I would say 100. because you got to get extra insurance, if I'm not mistaken. I'm coming to you and I'm getting you out before your lunch break is over in 1 hour. So my lunch break is an hour. I'll give you 50 minutes. I mean, well, 40 minutes to cut my hair because I need travel time to get back to my desk. That's fine. So I would say no, 50 travel. I guess it depends on the mileage. So we not even want to say $100. Let's just say for travel, $80. And it ain't too far off. But what you saying 152? And if you got a bald head, learn how to cut your own hair. Unless you gotta go get this shaped up and which is fine. But I think, did you know on the military base, the barbershop, their haircuts is like $10 to $15. They don't even charge. And then, and the sad part, they want a tip. Why, when you book your hair appointment, now you got to go online and then they put a tip. Why would I give you a tip and you ain't do shit yet? Why would I give you a tip? Clearly, if I can't make my appointment, I'm going to lose my deposit. So why would I give you a tip? Some of these people are just so freaking greedy. It's ridiculous. Just greedy. They only have one style. Who, the barber? I mean, men? Now, I did tip when I got my hair braided. Um, they were really nice. Especially the one lady, she was so kind. They both were nice, but that other one was really, really kind. So it was only $10. I gave them $10 a piece. Enough to get lunch, I think. I hope. Well, get a what you call it, a bagel or something. I don't know. Not lunch, well, enough to get breakfast, $10, because food high. What is the helmet for? What are you doing? Anyway, I think we're so greedy. Oh my God, I've been on here half an hour. Let me go. I want 120. I want 25. I got you. What? I've been on here for almost a half an hour. Let me go. Anyway, food for thought. It's supposed to be food for thought, but I say I had to talk about the the styles and the prices. Stop getting over on that so we can keep our money in house. Oh, let me tell you about this real quick before I go. So I wanted chandeliers put in. I had two chandeliers put in the house, right? So I called a guy, a man with a dog. I don't know. Anyway, so I called this guy. I was like, electrician, because he do some of everything, build houses and all. So he said, yeah. Okay, so called the electrician. I said, I have two chandeliers I need put in. All you gotta do is hang them up. He said $500. I said, okay, let me call you back. Got on this, found one in my area, called him. I said, how much would you charge me to hang two chandeliers? He said, you have the box, the chandeliers came in. I said, yep, it's not even open yet. He said, 250. I said, what time are you coming? And only reason why, well, actually it was 215, something like that. But he charged me 250 because I didn't have bulbs. I lack on that part. He actually went to the store and bought the bulbs. So adding that little extra one made it 250 and still gave him a $20 tip for lunch. But see, when I called us wanted to charge us $500. Stop doing that to us. Stop getting over on us. Because now this guy will always come back when I need something done. I'm getting two more chandeliers hung up, so I'm going to the same company. Anyway, I'm just saying, 500 to 250, big difference. And all you did was hang the chandeliers up. And I watched him do one. All he did was put in the little toot, 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 and then turn. Anyway, I'm going to this place to give me some money today. So have a great day. Be kind to one another. Get some breakfast. My coffee is not as good as it was. That's why I ain't been drinking it. I need to add something to it. Anyway, get some breakfast. Be kind to one another. Have a great day.